How y'all doing? Good.
Rafael Haynes with the three-point conversion. Mike, can you just talk about the win today, your preparation, and then the fact that it's over and the results?
Yeah, man, it was great, man. I've been preparing each and every day for this day. Always preparing like the starter, even though I wasn't at first. But, it's a blessing to be able to come out here and get a big-time win for the team. And defense played a heck of a game. A big credit to those guys, 2 touchdowns on the defense side of the ball. And the offensive line, the way that they play, kept me clean all game. And obviously getting the ball to the playmakers that we have, they're going to make plays, and they did all game. So it was such a blessing, and it was a great game, great team game.
You've been in this league playing before in terms of earlier in the season, but did it feel different?
It's different. Being a starter, you're up there. The other 2 times that I got to play, we were down, and it's a different feel in the game at that point, But being out there the first snap, it felt a little different, but I was excited. I was ready for the moment. So.
Can you talk a little bit about your interaction with Kirk Cousins before the game and then just your overall evaluation of your first performance in the NFL?
Yeah, man, Kirk has been great all week, just always being there for me, and anything that I need help with. And he's been great. He's a great leader, great teammate. And, we talk all the time. We're coming off the sidelines. He always asking me, what I saw. And, he continued to encourage me throughout the whole game. I don't remember the second question.
Your evaluation of your performance today, just overall.
Yeah, it's always going to be things that you look back on and you can clean up. And, I feel like I could have did a couple of things better, and we'll get that cleaned up. But it was a blessing that I was able to come out with a win, and whatever we need to get fixed, it'll show on film, and we'll make sure we target that throughout this week so that we'll be ready for next week.
Michael, down the middle. You got your first start out the way. Now you're going to have your first Sunday night football start coming up. Just your thoughts on playing in Washington, playing on Sunday night, playing in a must-win type of situation.
Yeah, man. Like I said, just take it one day at a time. I always live by that want-to-know mindset, and just going one day at a time, So each and every day I practice, just make sure that, I'm preparing and make sure that whenever game time do come, we're 100% ready and we got everything down and we feel good about the game plan and just go out there and execute. That's what it's going to come down to is execution. It's a must-win game, but that's not how we're looking at it. We're looking at it as just the next game, and we got to win each and every game, and that's our mentality going in each and every week. So.
Michael, you look like you were totally composed out there. Were you as composed as you looked?
Yeah, man, I was, man. I'm just blessed. I just, like I said, like before the game, I just let God take over. I know that, I'm here for a reason. I worked extremely hard to get to this position, and I just had to go out there and execute, and we executed to get a win today. So big credit to the defense as well, like I said. So it's great.
I think about that one play in the second quarter where you were about to be sacked, and you kind of got rid of the ball without getting an intentional grounding call on it. Talk about that, about how it just looked like you've been there before in that type of situation.
I've played a lot of football, so I've been in a lot of situations before. I thought I should have broke that tackle. I should have got out of it, but he had me, and he was about to tackle me, and I saw Drake, and I knew I could throw it at his feet to save some yards, so that's what I did.
Michael, were there any moments of nervousness coming out? For the first NFL start? You said, you looked incredibly composed, like it was just another day. I've been doing this for 15 years. But were there any moments you had to kind of catch yourself or kind of revel in it a little bit or prevent yourself from reveling in the moment a little bit?
Yeah, you do feel that stuff, but once you hit the field, once I hit the field, it goes away. It's the game I've been playing since I was 5 years old, and, obviously it's different. It's at a higher level, but, it's the same game. I just got to go out there and execute. So once we hit the field, I was good. So.
Michael, you had said earlier this week that you would be nervous during the running out to the field portion of the game, but then once you got out there, you'd be good. Did you nail that part? You got it?
Yeah, yep.
You good?
That's exactly what I talked about, yep. I was good once I hit the field. So.
You hadn't thrown to the starters a ton, in practice this season. What is that, chemistry building process like, and how will that continue to evolve?
Yeah, it takes a lot of reps. That's the biggest thing, just getting those reps in practice, as many live reps as we can. And we did a lot of reps this past week, and we're going to continue to grow. So what you saw there today, couple missed throws, stuff like that, it's only going to get better. So as we continue to work, continue to get more comfortable with that connection, Especially like I think about one to Drake today. You know, he's a big receiver. I threw the fade to him. You know, I just got to know I got to get that ball up higher, and he's going to make that play. You know, but like I said, it's just more rest we get, the more comfortable we're going to be with it, and game time we're going to show it. So.
Raheem said that when he was in here, that one of the things that he liked the most about your game today was how you were able to verbalize some of the maybe things you didn't do perfectly coming off the field. What were some of those things that you said you need to clean up?
Yeah, man, just some of the reasons, you know, just processing stuff. You know, I know at the end of the half, making that throw to Kyle Pitts, you know, just trusting my guy to make a play, but at the same time, you know, just understanding the situation and stuff like that. You know, how much time is on the clock, no timeouts. You know, just make sure I'm making that right decision, but knowing that next play we got to go spike the ball, and we probably have like 6-7 seconds. So, just stuff like that. You know, just evaluating some of that stuff, going over it. You know, that'll come, you know, as we continue to keep going throughout these weeks, as we continue to have those talks and stuff like that. But just small stuff like that. And, you know, for me and this team, you know, I know we want to get first downs, you know, each and every drive, you know. So if we had a 3-and-out today, it's like that's unacceptable. You know, we gotta move the ball and give our defense great field position if we don't get in the end zone. So.
Michael, when we spoke back in April, you said that you felt you had a lot of unique things within your skill set, unique talents, particularly your arm talent you said was different than other people. How do you feel like that is, and how do you feel like that shined through today?
Yeah, I mean, man, I just trust in it. I trust in it. I trust in my reads. I trust in my preparation. So whenever I go out there, I'm able to play fast and make those throws on time, on rhythm, you know, anticipating and stuff like that. But, you know, I like you said, man, I feel like, you know, I trust my arm because of, you know, the reps that I have. You know, I see it each and every day throughout practice. You know, I'm making those throws. Those guys are making those plays. Offensive line keeping me protected. So when it comes to game day, it's like it's just another day for us. So, yeah, I just trust in myself, you know, trust in myself, trust that God will guide me in the right direction. So.
Did your game day routine from, you know, the time you get up, what you eat, et cetera, change either intentionally or unintentionally today, you think?
No, everything was the same. Everything was the same. Like I said, I've been preparing as a starter each and every week, so I'm not changing what I've been doing.
Also, very clean game on your side, but also it helps when the defense played like it did to get can you just discuss, you know, having a little bit of a comfort zone because of, you know, when the defense is returning 2 pick sixes, it does make things a bit easier on the offensive side.
Yeah, like I said, man, it's great. You know, it's wonderful, you know, to have that. You know, and it's credit to those guys. They do it each and every day in practice. You know, they work extremely hard. You know, you can see the attention to details they have. You know, we go in the locker room, and I'm next to Jesse Bates, and, you know, the way they talk in the locker room about stuff that they saw on the field, and, you know, it's nonstop, man. And it's credit to those guys, credit to Coach Lake, you know, leading those guys, and the defensive line doing a great job putting pressure on the quarterback to allow those turnovers. So it's all around great effort. So.
Mike, I talked to Bijan in the locker room. He said on that swing pass in the third quarter, where he was trying to dive to get into the end zone, he wasn't able to do it. He said he, quote, felt awful about that, and he came back in the huddle and told you that he apologized to you. What does that kind of mean to you for, you know, him to say that and try so hard to get you that first touchdown of your NFL career?
Yeah, man. I told him it's all good, man. We won the football game. That's the biggest thing. But man, it shows the person he is. You know, the character that we have, not just with him, but everybody on this team. You know, everybody caring about each other. You know, he talked about giving me my first touchdown. I'm like, hey, it'll come. You know, it'll come. You know, the biggest thing we want to do each and every weekend is win. So we was able to do that. You know, so I'm super excited we did that. But yeah, he did come to me and say that. But I told him it's all good, bro. You got an end zone, we good.
Michael, before the game, cameras caught you and Kirk talking in the tunnel. What did he say to you? What did you say to each other?
Each and every game we pray. We pray. Kirk prays over the group and just prays that we go out there and execute at a high level and we stay safe doing it. So that's what it was. He was praying.
Michael, what was the final ticket number that you had for family and friends today, and will you be celebrating at Costco?
I know I gave 25 tickets maybe, but we won't be at Costco. Hopefully it's something better, like something like fancier. Costco is great. Costco need to hit me up.
Michael, was there anybody that played in the NFL that hit you up this week to give you some type of motivation or pep talk or anything? And then what was it like get in the locker room and the guys celebrate you after this win?
I mean, my teammates, just being there for me, just encouraging me, just letting me know that I don't have to do anything outside of what I do and just go out there and be myself. And then after the game, the love in the locker room is great, man. It's like that each and every day, man. We had that strong bond on this team, and I'm super thankful for it. And it starts with Raheem, and the way that, he leads us, and just shows us what it's like to be a family, more than just a team, just be a family. And it's a blessing to be able to be on this team, and it was a lot of love in the building. So, sir, rise up.